you got it. You got the 180 for sure. I think you got the up to 190. 195 was. I think at one point you may have actually picked something 5 times. You picked a note 5 times. It was. I can't remember. Because I slowed it down to listen to it. But yeah, you definitely got up to the 190. So the picking is definitely there. So you asked, think we would be ready to incorporate 3-note per string stuff. So I'm assuming you're talking about like maybe stuff like that, or basically picking and moving the fretting hand all at the same time, syncing it up like that. Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. So this is basically what we're going for here. For like the 16th note picking, this is not on the screen, what I'm going to do here. But since we're using 7 strings, and just kind of going off of what I've learned about you so far, I want to be able to have you do something like this first. Just all the picking here. So 16th notes all the way up and back down. Although we have them starting from the top down, so maybe, how would I do that? Maybe something like that. So that's what I want for the 16th notes. And then another thing to work on, which we haven't started yet, which we can now, because yes, since we're going to be doing 3 things a week, we can start incorporating this stuff too. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with anything, but we won't know until we try it. So that is, when we're doing this, we're changing strings after doing an upstroke. Things feel different when you do it after upstrokes. Of course, now that I'm thinking that, this may not go so well. Because I haven't really thought about how I want to go into that. But basically, this is what we would be doing with triplets. Kind of the same idea. Something with it down there. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I haven't planned it out. But that's kind of like the idea what we're going to. So yeah, I basically plan out what the lesson plan is each week. So we'll, depending on how well you do, to get you to another level. But that's kind of the idea. Heck, would that be a good way to end? I also don't play 7th Street very much. Something like that, because I want to end it with a down pick. I need to go a bit further there, so maybe that would work. Something like that. But then we can also go the other way too.
So, because with that, you're going down, up, 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 down, up. So you keep changing the way you're leaving the strings. So one of them is on an,
Because if we're doing 3 notes per string, picking everything 3 times, and that would result in doing changing strings after doing the downstroke. Anyway. So yeah, I went 16th notes and triplets, constant picking, just up and down like that. That's the goal I have with you for that. And then for the hammer-ons and pull-offs, what would be great is if we could do something like this. Maybe kind of like working towards this, you know, hammer-on wise. Let's see, here we do. We have pull-offs. Or maybe I should do. That works better. Of course, both would be ideal. So maybe something like. Let's see. Again, I'm not used to the 7 string too much. Sorry. We used the 2 other patterns. Maybe do like this. So something like that, or, well, that, and then eventually. That, then you got a better chance of doing. Oh man, that's hard. But that's constant notes up and down, which is extremely difficult. But we would be also doing stuff like this. There we go. And the other way. Whew. But yeah, if you can't pick like that the entire time, up and down all the strings, doing 16th notes and the triplets, and as well as doing hammer-ons and pull-offs all the way up and down constantly, then I feel like we're not ready to hit just picking everything and, you know, picking and changing notes all at the same time yet. We could, but I want you to be as best prepared as possible. So I want this hand to be able to move as fast as we want it to, and we want the left hand to be moving as fast as we want it to. So that's the long-winded way of once again saying, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be doing that next month. We shall see. My goal is to get you there as soon as possible. But you did say you're not in any rush, or was it hurry? I'm just wondering what the curriculum looks like. Well, that's, and no hurry. Okay, there you go. So that's basically the gist of it. To get you to that point, I'm going to give you what I feel is best to get you there the quickest possible. So the proper amount of steps. And what will that end up being? I don't know yet. All I can do is, yeah, you know, we'll see how each week goes and go from there. So let's get to the new stuff. 16th notes. And yeah, this is basically what you were kind of doing, but now we have another string going up. So you have a little bit of practice with this already. 60 beats per minute. The new number 1. 1, 2, scoot over a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though this is a 3/4 time signature, I'm just going to keep counting 4 because I'm used to it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
200. 1, 2, 3, 4. $141. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good old 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give 220 a shot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's tough. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get 240 a shot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's enough. 180 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 2. We got some hammer-ons. Hammer-ons again. Alright, so pull-offs 3 strings in a row. Climb our way back up a little bit with the hammer-ons. Pull-offs 3 strings in a row. And climb back up to a nice note to resolve this too. Back down to 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Tried to sign up for that A and completely blew it. Anyway, enough of that. Whoops. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $260. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 280. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong note. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 300. Oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Going for the max of the metronome, that is, which could very well be my max as well. 321, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, that sounded really bad. Caught up in the moment. Caught up in the moment. Anyway, let's go back down to 240 for the repetitions. 1, 2, 1. Wait a minute. Volume. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One. Oh, I got too many cables down here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is very tiring. Goodness. Wow. Okay, there we go. So yeah, going off of how things go for you this week, that'll help me figure out how we'll do things in 3 pieces instead of just 2. So one thing you can keep in mind here, if you do notice that you're having like an extra, maybe like you're struggling with this one or the picking one more than usual perhaps, you can always split it in half. Split it in half, do extra, well, I want to say extra work with it. Maybe, or I don't think that's the right way to stop putting it. But basically like this one here, if you feel like it's just an absolute nightmare of a struggle to work on the entire thing at once, just work on this piece by itself and then this piece by itself. And when that's going pretty good, then you can put everything together. So you can always split things up in half. Same thing with this guy. Hold on. So you might want to just, if you need to, focus on the descending portion by itself. Focus on the ascending portion by itself. Whatever's giving you the most trouble, you can do that. So let's say you really just want to tackle this descending part. You can work that up on its own. And when you're feeling really solid with that, then you add in this guy. So, because I believe, we're doing this stuff first because that seemed like to be the most challenging for you. So doing the challenging stuff first, and then have the easier stuff at the end. That being said, if it ends up flipping around, you feel like the ascending stuff is now more difficult, maybe start with that. But anyway, so as things are getting more complex, more complicated, and bigger, splitting things into smaller pieces as you work on things throughout the week might be a good idea. Anyway, I think that covers it all. Any questions, let me know. And I will see you again in your new videos.